How's everyone doing today? Shankar right here. And today, like every day, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin price and the altcoins and see where they're headed. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and all this information is just for entertainment purposes only. So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. All right, guys. So first, we're going to look at the S&P 500. You can see here these trend lines that I have drawn from yesterday. Support and resistance zone, just showing that we've just been consolidating in between the support and resistance zone, right? So that's all that's really been happening, is just this consolidation inside this zone. So we're looking for a breakout sometime to the up or the downside, but remember, we do have the 200-day moving average that we are anticipating at some point to retest. Don't know when, don't know how long, but we are anticipating at some point we get a test of some sort. So it could be 2 months from now, it could be 2 days from now, it could be 2 years. So right now, the 200-day moving average, let me just bolden that up for you guys. There we go. So the 200-day moving average on the daily time frame is pretty far away. So we've definitely had just some chop here, but if we were gonna be heading up, again, just be aware of that downward movement and a rejection from the 200-day moving average. All right, so just to recap that, we look at Bitcoin now. So if we look at Bitcoin on the daily, it has had a nice pump today. So we've had a nice pump today for the Bitcoin price. So if we look here, we've had a great pump. The price has, dropped yesterday. We took our profits yesterday, and it's pumped up. Now, these yellow lines I have here, these yellow support and resistance zones are weekly, daily support and resistance. So we can see right now we have, we just broke over this resistance zone, so now we'll be testing it as support, and we broke out with a lot of volume, so that's actually pretty good to see. So we had a lot of volume, and now we're approaching this other daily resistance zone. So I would just be careful, if I were you, taking along at these zones, at this zone right here. Wait, like this just happened to the breakout, so I would wait for either a retest of this trend line here, of this support zone, and then maybe take along. Or if you want to wait until we break out here, and then when it retests, then take along there. Just an opinion. But we did have volume on the breakout of this daily resistance zone. So it's great to see the price coming up after we, came down over here and had a lot of volume on the drop, and now we're having a lot of volume on the spike. But yeah, just be careful, as that this could be, definitely wiped out, and we could still be just heading in chop, right? So this is definitely a possibility that could be happening. So I'd like to take a look at the USDT dominance. Let me just redraw these trend lines for you guys. So again, with the USDT dominance, we have broken out. So again, we were anticipating for the price to come down here, but it didn't happen. To resume the alt season, that didn't happen. So what could happen, and might fake out a lot of people, is we come down. So we have this RSI. We have the RSI over here trending down. We have the price action kind of maintaining a consolidation. So if the RSI, the price action breaks down, alts can do really well, and we could see, what people may think is a mini alt season. But just keep in mind that this could be just a bullish retest for further upside for the USDT dominance. And normally when the USDT dominance increases, altcoins decrease and Bitcoin decreases. So just be, on the lookout for that, okay? So what we're going to look at today is ETH versus BTC. Let's look at this. So like I said in the last video last week, it did look like we have a distribution You know, so it looks like we're in a distribution stage right now for the Bitcoin against Ethereum. So we have, you know, you could call this a inverse head and shoulders right here. And then we have some volume picking up over here. So we do have some volume picking up. So if we break, we might get a bearish retest and head further lower. Definitely a possibility. Like I said, we are still anticipating and waiting for the hash ribbon. So we're still anticipating and waiting for the hash ribbon to flash. So let me get here on Glassnode to show you guys. Look at the hash ribbon. So it hasn't flashed as yet, and normally every time it flashed, it was a good time to buy. So we haven't flashed, and if we zoom in, we could be getting close to a flash if these cross. So, you know, if they completely cross over, we could be close to a cross. So here, I'll give you an example here. So if we look here, the hash ribbon crossed, and then, you know, when it crossed back over, then it was the time to buy. So this was the area to buy. This was last year's summer, right? So just me personally, I'm just waiting. You know, you can still DCA in, but when the hash ribbon crosses, normally that's a good sign that, you know, we're getting very close to a bottom. Sorry about that, guys. Just had some work to take care of. So yeah, so the Bitcoin price is up here, so I wouldn't necessarily long it at the moment. So you can see we're getting some rejection. But yeah, I would like to look at the total 3 here. So let's look at the total 3. So I've taken out the lines just so you guys can kind of see, with all the lines removed, where we are with the price. So we're just at the support, you know what I mean, kind of in the support zone. So an opportunity for a pump is definitely, you know, available. You know, that's something that's definitely possible. You know, with the USDT dumping, that's definitely a possibility that we could have that. And so I'm just putting this here daily. So this is a daily resistance zone. So you can see up here, it got resisted, held at support. So if we do see a pump, it could definitely come all the way up to, where we at over here? So it could definitely come up all the way to this level. But mind you, if we are in a bear market, it might just be consolidation. Might just get a whole bunch of consolidation for a good amount of time, right? Just like how right now on the SPX, we have this consolidation. So we zoom into the 15 minutes, just consolidating. We're gonna break at some point, you know. So, but yeah, we've just been having a lot of consolidating price action, and you know, just play the ranges while it's consolidating. You know, you short, long. So that's, you know, you don't have to really overcomplicate. You got a double bottom, you can long that. It's like a head and shoulders, you can short. All right, so yeah, man. And of course, at some point you're gonna get it wrong because it's gonna break out on one side. But if you've got it 4 times and got it incorrect once, that's not too big of a deal, right? So that's all for today, guys. Thank you. I did have to head out for a second, so I hope when I edit this video it's not gonna be like mad choppy. You know, and lastly, I'd actually love to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance with you guys. So I've removed a lot of the lines here just so you guys can kind of get a cleaner view, and I can redraw these charts. So we have a daily resistance, we have a resistance around here. Yeah, so we have some resistance zones, and yeah, so I mean, this can definitely come down. So it does look like if we could have altcoins actually making a decent move, definitely a possibility. Now, this is not me saying we are in a bull market. I'm just saying we could have some type of relief, you know. But as of today, Bitcoin has definitely made a strong move. And actually, as I'm recording this, I've missed I missed some nice entries to actually get on the short, but I'm sure the price will come back up to here. We got a lot of volume, so not too worried about that. But yeah, so just as of right now, longing Bitcoin at this moment may not be the best and most opportune time to, just because it just pumped. Always remember your daily support and resistance zones are very important, as the market does normally does react in some way towards those zones, especially on daily time frames. So if you can navigate that and then draw your trend lines as you see fit, you'll do just fine with the proper risk management. Again, guys, we're here at the beginning of this crypto revolution, so don't get discouraged if you've lost or taken L's. I've personally taken a lot of losses, and I've taken a lot of wins in this crypto market. But the losses are the tuition fee. You know, if you've lost 100K or more in this crypto game in the last two or 3 years, just remember, you may go to law school and spend 100K for that degree. You may go to, some other practice and spend 250,000. And there's still no guarantee you're going to be a high income earner. You're just using that is leverage that you now have and that you can use, right? So just remember that if you've lost a little bit of money in trading crypto, 50K, 100K, even 10,000, 5,000, just remember that is a tuition fee, and you're gaining leverage and you're building mental equity. And, you're building that strength in your mind so that, when the price goes up or down, now you can react a little bit more unbiased, because you felt that pain of what happens when you are biased, So take it from me. Take it from your boy, because I'm speaking. You feel the pain when I say that? So yeah, just learn. Remember, you only take real losses in the market. So there's people who say you take losses in the market only when you sell. That's not true at all, because there's a lot of altcoins people are holding and they're never going to recover. So you've taken a loss. You can sell those coins and you'll still have $100,000 worth of that coin, but that coin's worth one tenth of what you bought it for, and there's a high probability it's not coming back. So yeah, you took a loss. So it's not that when you sell it, you don't take a loss until you sell. It's you take a loss if you quit, and you don't take a loss if you don't give up. So remember, if you're down 50, 100K, you didn't take a loss. It's just the tuition fee to learn how to trade, and it's a 4-year learning curve, I would say. As in, you can learn the strategy in a couple months, learn TA, learn market cycle in a couple months. But the reason why I say 4 years to get really good, because that's how long it takes to get a degree at any sort. Some people will take them sooner, some people will take them longer. But as long as you don't quit, you'll be better than 90% of the people that are actually trading in this market, right? So always remember, stay positive. Tomorrow's another day. Play it day by day. Always opportunities in the market. We're at a $3 trillion market cap. So I mean, come on, guys. We're not even at 10 trillion. Someone's making 10,000 today on Forex. It's how big is Forex right now, right? So someone's making 50,000 today trading stocks. How big is the stock market right now, right? So get out of the thought that I didn't get in at the bottom. Stop listening to people on social media. It's like you missed out. You'll never miss out if you keep learning and keep going forward. Because the people who hold their bags, and maybe they got in at the beginning and they're still holding, they're like paralyzed, right? They're like, man, if I sell, I don't actually know how to make this back, because I don't have the skills to actually operate in the market. But once you develop the skills to operate in the market, W's, L's, whatever, you can make it back. And now you can actually live out what you want to do with the funds you have, instead of feeling scarce about it. And I'm just speaking from my experience of, when my account size was bigger, my full portfolio was bigger, I felt like scarce, like, hey, I can't really fully spend this money, because I knew that crypto was, the market cycles. I understood all that, but I didn't fully know how to trade. And now that I'm learning, every day is a learning experience. My account size is smaller than it was, but I feel better because I actually know how to trade. I know that I can get to the account size previous was and even surpass that, you know? So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys, that if you learn the skills now, 5, 10, 20, 30 years, bro, you've got decades and decades to play out in this crypto market. Just talking about this because I still see a lot of people on Twitter's, YouTube, you know, just a bit depressed and down about their account is down like 20 million or 4 million or 1 million, you know? So, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, just stay at it. And if anyone's watching this that is down, I'm just saying this because it is a tough time in crypto, and hopefully it will, you know, you'll feel a little better about it. And that nobody, every influencer you watched, everybody you watched, nobody touched the top. Nobody, you know, and the people that you see that were influencers that are doing well now, they had their scars in 2017, 18. So you're having your scars now. So you got your scars. So don't just run away now because you're hurt. Like this is the scars that are necessary to get to where you need to get to on this trading journey with crypto, you know, and we got decades to play out. So you're pretty much at the beginning, bro. So just chill out, enjoy the ride, and I'll see you in the next video.